Welcome to the spiritual science of relationships. In our day to day life, we are associated with our family, with our neighbors, with our country, and with our world. And we enter into integrate relationships with all. And in this domain of relationship, there are hundreds of conflicts that everyone encounters. It would not be wrong to say that disturbed relationships is one of the major conflicts that you encounter in your day to day life, and which can be the very source of your illness as well. Let us simplify this topic of relationship. Relationships can be divided into two broad categories. One is the mundane, worldly relations, and second is the spiritual relationship. What is the difference? The worldly relationship identifies every person based on their worldly identity. He is my brother, he is my sister, my father, my mother, my friend, my teacher, etc. Whereas spiritual relationship does not look at the worldly forms. It looks at the soul, at the spirit of the person. It looks at the divine within each and every one. How would you apply this in day to day life? When you talk about worldly relationships, one usually identifies the others with their own judgments and their own perspective. This is the problem. You want everyone to behave, to act, to respond as per your beliefs. And when that doesn't happen, which is very often, the conflicts begin. That is when relationships turn sour and people part ways with bitterness. And this bitterness is the trauma that carries on for many, many months or even years. Scientifically, it is known that these traumas lead to many psychosomatic illnesses. Now, you have the opportunity to change. You can transform your relationships to a divine level, to a level where there is no conflict, but there is a spirit to spirit connection. Look at every person as an individual who is following his or her path. They may have their weaknesses, but it is their path. They are also going through a phase of transformation, a phase of evolution, where they will eventually improve with time. Can you accept this? Think about it. Just like you are on your journey, you are walking on your path with your own weaknesses, with your own strengths. You also understand and realize that you are not perfect. And just like you, the other person is also not perfect. We usually end up forming our judgments, forming our opinions, and then based on those judgments and opinions, we enter the conflict zone where we approve and do not approve some virtues, some behaviors of that person. And if you really try to analyze, this is happening with each and every relationship of yours. For some time, that person may fit in your belief system, in your way of things, but then the individuality creeps in, and then that is when you find that the conflict starts. Spiritual relationship does not expect anything from anyone. It does not expect someone to be good at you. It does not expect someone to be bad for you. Spiritual relationship gives freedom to that other person to be as he is, wherever he is. Whatever may be his weaknesses, his or her faults, that is not the criteria. The criteria is understanding that he is also a divine entity on his journey. And this journey is one for self evolution. Every living being in the universe is following the path of self evolution. So, when you want to improve your relationships with anyone, think about this. Think about nature's way of things. Think about how you have tied down your relationships with your conditions, with your beliefs, with your perceptions, with your conditioning. And in this process, you have engaged yourself in hundreds and thousands of conflicts. We live every day within the conflict zone. We are never happy with anyone because we have never accepted anyone. The spiritual science of relationships teaches us that every person is unique, every person is indestructible, every person may change his life form, they may change the worldly relationships with you, but inside them there is a divine spark which is eternal. When you start looking at that divine spark, when you try understanding that person from their viewpoint, where they are, why they are, and how nature is unfolding different events so that the experiences from those events can help you overcome your inner weaknesses, then you will have no reason to form opinions and judgments. Only when you are free of opinions and judgments will you be free of suffering. So do this exercise every morning for 10 minutes. Sit quietly. Review the world around you. Visualize all people who are coming into your life. Understand that they are in your life for a purpose. Accept the purpose. And from the bottom of your heart, send them good feelings. Whether on a worldly level, they may not be good to you, but on a spiritual level, you have to send them the good feelings with a prayer that may you evolve, may you find your path, may you find your harmony. Don't wish him harm, don't wish him misfortune. And what you send will come back to you sooner or later. This is the art of spiritual relationships, as we explain in this scientific spirituality of Mahajin. I welcome you to the beautiful world of Mahajinam spirituality. Thank you. If you are interested in life transforming spiritual lectures, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell button to be notified immediately about my new releases. Thank you.